What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is the Monstera Monday, so I thought I will share the Monstera plants that I have. So this is the first one. This is Monstera Thai Constellation, the plant that has been on my was on my wish list for a very long time, and finally I had got it some time back, and you can see looks absolutely stunning. The plant was very small when I got. I think it hardly had 3 or 4 leaves, and now a lot of new leaves. These are the 2 new leaves that have come up, and I'm very happy. And it's also putting up another leaf, as you can see over here. Probably by next week it will start to unfurl. Very happy. More than these fenestrated leaves, I also love the leaf that does not have any fenestration. Looks absolutely stunning. As you can see, that beautiful marble effect, heart shaped. But as and when the plant starts to mature, it starts to get the fenestrations. In fact, as and when it will start growing older, I think it will also get mid fenestrations. I think time will let us know, but so far the plant is doing extremely well. And the best part is that each new leaf is coming up larger, which is a very good sign. Whenever you have your plant that puts out new leaves that are bigger than the previous one, that indicates that the plant is happy and it is comfortable in the environment. This was the oldest leaf, and now you can see how the new leaves are growing. Very happy with this. So this is my Monstera Thai Constellation. The second Monstera that I have is Monstera Ora. Very happy with this plant. You can see that beautiful variegation. Now when I got this plant, this leaf was just unfurling, and probably because it came from a very high humid environment to my environment, which is very dry. For some reason the leaf did not come up really well. It kind of got stuck in the cataphyll and it got damaged. It had one fenestration on it, and the part that got stuck was the most important part, because you can see it had a lot of variegation compared to the other side. So the part that had a lot of good variegation got stuck in the cataphyll, and it was not coming up, and then half of it broke. I usually do not fidget with plants that are stuck in cataphyll. I let nature take its course, but it did not come up really well. But that was absolutely fine, because 2 days back I had a new leaf that unfurled, and you can see that beautiful variegation. It will get darker with time. The leaf is still very soft, as you can see. It has to harden like this. So I'm very happy, and the best part is that this leaf has 2 fenestrations. One is already turned into a lobe, and another one over here. The color is amazing. I'm very happy with it. I remember someone talking about Aurea. They have polarized variegation, which means that initially it comes up very light, but as the leaf starts to harden and it gets matured and it gets a good amount of light, indirect bright light, it will start getting colors like this. It will get darker like this. So I'm very excited because a lot of this leaf has that yellow variegation. So I'm very excited to see how it's going to look once it's completely hardened. It's still very soft. I think probably it will take another 1 or 2 weeks for it to harden. So I'm very happy with this one. So this is my Monstera Ora. Now the third one that I have is the most famous one, which is Monstera Albow. This is a seedling, that's why it is very tiny at this point of time. And I was a little bit sad because this was the new leaf after I got it to my place. This was the new leaf that came up, and it did not have any variegation. Fenestration, I'm not much worried, because of course the plant is very small. I could say that this is like a seedling, so fenestrations are going to take a lot of time. But this leaf did not have any variegation, and I was quite sad about it. But I noticed this new leaf that has just come up, which is still very soft. I hope I don't break the leaf, so I'm going to show it to you like this. You can see a very good amount of variegation on the recent leaf. It's still very soft, so I want to be very careful. I do not want to tear, because it's very soft, almost like a wet tissue, so I do not want to damage the leaf. A very good amount of variegation. It will get darker as and when the leaf will harden. This leaf has already hardened, you can see. Now when I notice, I think there is small little tiny variegation on this, but it's okay. Now that the new leaf has come up, it has a good amount of variegation, and I think the leaf size will also get bigger. It will get bigger than this, because you can see the older leaves were very tiny, which again is a very good indication. This was the smallest leaf, and now the leaves are coming up bigger. So this is the leaf that came up after I got it, and now this is the recent one, still very soft. So I think this will also tend to get larger. Very excited with the variegation. Not worried about the fenestrations, because that is going to take some time. But the variegation was more important, and that has shown up on our new leaf. So this is Monstera Albow. And the last Monstera that I have, I won't be picking up the pot because it's quite heavy. So the last one is our regular one, which is Monstera Delicias. So very happy with this particular Monstera. This was the first one that I had got as a cutting, and today I noticed it is about to unfurl a new leaf. It will take probably a day or so, and it has a good amount of fenestrations, as you can see. So I'm very excited with this one. The leaves are very large. They have also got the mid fenestrations as well. So most probably this leaf will also get, because this was the oldest leaf. It did not have the mid fenestrations, but now they are slowly starting to get. So most probably this one will also have the mid fenestration. I'm not very sure. It almost feels like a croissant that is about to be baked. Looks absolutely stunning. So that was all the collection that I have of Monstera. So these are all the Monsteras that I have. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe, and keep planting.